Hi, welcome to Making All the Plans. I'm Connie, and if we haven't met before, I'm a busy mom of two active kids, and both my husband and I have full-time careers. My goal is to share with you how I stay on top of all life throws at me in one planner so that you might be able to do the same. So I'm prepping my week of November 11th, and I did print these stickers from Plan and Thrive off of Etsy. I will link them down below if you're interested. And then I have my farmhouse sticker books from Happy Planner that I thought would coordinate well with the stickers that I've already printed off. I do have two of the farmhouse sticker books, both the classic and the big size, and then I also have that smaller sticker book. I can't remember what it's called exactly, but if it's still available on Happy Planner's site, I will link those down below as well. And I have been loving my Uniball Zinto pin, and that's what I am going to be using today as well. I am a little in shock that it's already week 46 of the year, but we will survive and we will continue to make progress towards those things that we really want to get done in our lives. I was about to put some stickers down and then I realized, why don't we start with some washi tape? And I feel like I always reach for this black and white stripe when I'm doing a farmhouse spread. I think it goes perfectly with the mood and feel of the farmhouse stickers that I am placing them with. However, I do have a bad habit of not thinking about putting the washi tape down before I start putting stickers down. So I'm pretty happy that I thought about doing it today. I am starting by putting down this coffee pot next to my meal planning area. And I do struggle putting these particular types of stickers down because they never look straight to me. But that's probably one of the reasons why I love the florals so much. You can pretty much put them any direction and they always look straight. So I'm going to use this quote that says gather, give, and grow together with this greenery in order to make a little cluster. And I did want a little bit more of the black on the page instead of just two heavy black stripes of washi tape. So I think I'm going to go ahead and grab one of those cow stickers and tuck it down here under the sticker as soon as I find the one that I want to use again. I do have a love-hate relationship with both sticker sheets and sticker books. With sticker books, I find it hard to find images. With sticker sheets, it is time consuming to print off what you want all the time. So there are pros and cons to both, but I feel like when I use the sticker books, I do a lot of flipping and spend a lot of time looking through sticker books trying to find the image that I want. I did decide to go with the smaller cow here. And once I get this tucked in, I still feel like the black in the bottom corner and the black up next to my weekly home blessing, it just isn't well balanced enough. So I will go to my Mojo Jojo Plans Black Boxes sticker book and pull in a black box that I can tuck under the quote sticker just to bring in a little more black and make it a little more balanced. Now I have that diagonal black across the page. Then I'm going to go to the weekly spread and start laying that out. And even though I'm still going to be on vacation from work on Monday and Tuesday, I am going to make sure that I leave room to put items that I need to do for making all the plans. So that bottom section will be reserved for catching up on making all the plans items for the week. I am going to start in the sidebar and I'm going to put some of these hanging plants down. I definitely wanted to use these on my spread. I really like them. I printed out two copies of them so that I could use them in two different places if I wanted to, but I thought they were nice in the sidebar because they took up some of that vertical area and I like to fill that area and not leave too much room for notes and extra tasks to do. But speaking of to-dos, I do want to leave some area over in that sidebar to write to-dos that aren't assigned to specific days. So I'm going to drop in a limited number of lines here so that I do have space, but not too much space to write in those to-do items. Now to fill in that middle space a little bit, I am going back to one of my farmhouse sticker books and trying to find a quote that I want to use. Those big stickers were just a little too wide for the sidebar, so I am going to switch over to the classic size in order to find something that fits a little bit better in just a second. But out of the 36-ish minutes that this spread took to put together, I would say that at least 10 of those minutes were me flipping through sticker books. So I am cutting that out in some places because I don't think you need to look through the sticker book over and over and over again with me. But again, there are pros and cons to each method, and sometimes I do use sticker books and sometimes I do use sticker sheets, and other times I pull from my scrapbooking stash, sometimes I use stamps. It's really what I'm in the mood for and what I have time to use. And then back to my Mojo Jojo Plan sticker book, I will drop in a few boxes. One is for my flight home from Florida. One is going to be for a mandatory meeting on Wednesday. And then I will use the small boxes for the top of each of those bottom squares for my making all the plans items. And then another small box for the top on Monday and Tuesday, just to note that I am on vacation those 2 days. I do tend to jump around quite a bit when I'm doing the decorating of my spread, and on this particular day, I am not going to write in my schedule just yet. There are a few things that are still in flux, so I want to wait as long as possible before I do write in those items. But I will say that laying all of this out and getting the structure in place really does save me a lot of time when I go to actually put in the functional parts of my planning system. So for this particular week, I am recording this a week early because I will be in Florida up through Tuesday for 8 days. So I really would like to have this ready to go when I get home. That's why I'm leaving so much space for making all the plans because I won't probably do anything except maybe write some scripts while I'm gone. And I know that I need to not put a lot of things in the sidebar because I will be catching up on my YouTube work. And although we don't have any plans for the weekend, I do believe that, again, I will be spending time catching up on making all the plans work as well as work that needs to be done around the house. I am leaving with projects that are not finished yet for the fall, and I'm hoping that when I get home, things will still be nice weather-wise, and I will be able to knock a few of those projects out and get them buttoned up for the winter. So my goal really is to leave as much functional planning room as possible on the spread, while also making it pretty and making me want to come back and visit the spread again when I get back from vacation. So again, that balance really needs to be there. So I'm going to take the washi tape and drop it down, not below the line completely, but overlapping that line so that I do leave as much functional space as possible. And I will run that across both sides of the page, ending it at where Monday starts, just so I don't have to lift that sticker up that's already in the sidebar. I probably would have preferred it to be run all the way across the page, but I just did not feel like lifting up that sticker since it has been down for a few minutes already, and I didn't want to get out the undo. So once I get this down, I will go ahead and put those candles down that I was trying to place before. I just wanted them to have something more substantial to sit on other than just the line. So once I get the washi tape, I will take that candle as well as some greenery and tuck it down here on Thursday. I don't think I'll have a lot of time Thursday evening in order to work on anything, making all the plans, like anything too time consuming, because I will be at the office on Wednesday and probably Thursday as well. And if I had to guess, I will probably be there later on Wednesday and Thursday just because I have been out of the office for so long and I will need to catch up on a few things. I would like to put one more cluster somewhere on this two-page spread, and I'm thinking that I'll put it up on that Saturday, Sunday morning area. I do usually sleep in a little bit on Saturday and Sunday, and even if I don't, the only thing that I would have scheduled would be like a grocery pickup. So not something that I necessarily need to have some big plan around. So I am going to drop a little bit more of the washi tape up here to bring that like dark black heavy feeling up to that top of the page as well. And then I'm going to overlap the sticker that says embrace what is good. I didn't feel like the vibe of the florals in that picture went with the vibe of the other florals that I had going on. So I did decide to cover up those florals with a couple of those coffee cups. And then I'll also tuck a few more flowers in just to soften it up and to bring those florals across the page a little bit more. That is wax paper that I was using to hold that floral sticker until I was ready to use it. I could have just moved the wax paper around until I found where I wanted the floral to go and then moved it off the wax paper, but I tend to not use wax paper wisely and I usually use it just to hold my stickers. But you can put wax paper completely over your page if you would like to, and then lay your page out completely on the wax paper before moving it over to your spread. If you're not comfortable just putting stickers down wherever, or if you don't want to have to move them later. So let's move over to the tasks pages. I do just want to continue to carry the theme across to the other pages. I was thinking about this stack of sweaters, but I felt like it was too pink for the vibes that I had going on. So instead, I grabbed this pad of paper and pen and a clipboard, and I thought that I could overlap it with some of the Mojo Jojo Plans black sticker boxes. And here is where I definitely could have used that wax paper and laid it down so that I could get everything laid out just right before putting it on the paper, but instead I just kind of stuck things down and moved on. And I usually use this top section to just note anything that is time consuming and taking time away from the tasks that I have that I need to complete for the week. I was very happy to be able to use these hanging plants again in my spread, and I'm just using them to fill in that space to the right of all of these images. I would have liked something else a little bit more to the left-hand side, but I think it's okay, and that way if I do need to write some more notes, there is a little bit more white space for me to be able to do that. And since this hanging basket isn't quite long enough, I will grab a brown marker and finish drawing those lines in. But I really think there are a lot of opportunities to use these hanging baskets in the future. I do like the way they look, and I can resize them to be bigger or smaller to fit in different areas. And then the last thing I want to do is finish up this tasks page where I put my post-it notes of the items that I want to complete for the week. I have just been whiting out those different goals sections because they aren't lined up correctly. So I will just white them out and then I'll put a sticker where they should belong. And then I'm going to work on a cluster to put in the bottom right hand corner. I'm just going to grab the alarm clock and this little plant and tuck down in the corner. And I also wanted to put a little quote here with that cluster. So I'm going to go back to my farmhouse sticker books and find a clear sticker that I can fit down in that little white space that's left. I will have to cut the sticker apart in order to make it fit, but I really just wanted something clear and something that didn't take up a lot of visual weight. So I did grab the one that says "You are capable of amazing things," and then I cut each word apart and pieced it back together so that it fit nicely in that existing white space. And since my hole punching will be on the left side of this page, I will not fear punching into the actual quote itself. And I have not said this recently, but these are your stickers and you have permission to do with them what you want to do with them. So if you need to cut them apart and piece them back together, if you only want part of a sticker, that's fine. You do you, you make it work for you. So let's go ahead and get these black stickers laid down for my 3 different goals. I will use a post-it note to space them out a little bit better, and then we will call this spread done. Please ignore the charging cable up in the top left-hand corner that I think I must have knocked down when I was messing around with the sticker books. But I don't know about you, but my desk would not be complete without at least one charging cable on it. So this is my completed packet for the week. I definitely like how it's looking and feeling. Hopefully it won't be snowing that week, but again, I had to work a little bit ahead so that I was ready for when I came back from vacation. If you like this video, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Have a great week, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.